was a website here and then there were announcements here. Really, no one really knew what was going on at the school, but then after App Azure Solutions, we really had an actual app that people could check all the time on their phone.
The one place for communication is absolutely huge, right? All the students have it on their phones, teachers have got it on their phones, administrators, parents have it on their phones. You know, we've got a population of about 1,400 students and we've got several thousand, you know, people with the app on it right now, which is telling us that the students have it, parents have it, community members have it, they're keeping in touch with what's going on in the schools, so we know that it's being used.
Let's just say it this way, students take information from the place where they like to take them. When you give them paper, for example, they're overwhelmed with it all the time. But when you give them something they're already familiar with, then you present it on that platform, then they're able to see it, then they're able to go like, oh, that's where it is, I can go on that next time, and that's what's happening.
One of the things that we found through the development of the app is that we can actually push out all the information in one spot for parents, students to get instantly. Parents no longer have to search the internet. They don't have to go to their email addresses to see if an email's popped up from a teacher.
My favorite thing about the app is it keeps schedules.
One of the things I really like about App Azure Solution is that I am always notified of what's happening at the school. I can keep up with all the classes, the block order, and it's really convenient for me because it's right there on my phone.
One of the things that I use a lot in the Fleetwood Park app is the calendar feature, since it has all the upcoming events for the school. We have a Friday rotation, and that's on the calendar as well, and I think that's probably, I think a lot of students would agree with me, is one of the most useful things, because usually we don't really know what our Friday rotation is. So in the app we are able to just check that right away, and then we won't be lost for our classes.
Teachers, parents, administrators, we've been communicating with parents using the traditional methods, things like email, telephone, phone calls, other things developed, I guess apps developed by the school district, Twitter, different things that are out there. But then we've got information going out in 5 or 6 different places. All of that can just be through one website, through one app, where they can communicate with teachers, where they can get information about what's going on in the school. Students can get instant notifications about a PE class or a PE practice happening after school, or games happening in the evening, or music practices, etc. All that stuff can be going out through the app in one spot, and so for that we're finding it an incredible resource.
We notice a great participation, not only really just in certain clubs, we notice that in the whole school, how people know more about the school. And I think that's very important to every school, really.